I just wanted to make a short video about the situation with Seth the programmer and Clyde the weeaboo. Just recently, Clyde posted 2 videos explaining why he will never work with Seth again, and how Seth acted towards others on the Ichigo vs Naruto team. Clyde brought mountains of irrefutable evidence which showcased Seth being narcissistic, paranoid, irritable, rude, overall very difficult to work with. Seth showed consistent inflexibility and a massive ego when working with or around other creators. He was also incredibly manipulative to the people closest to him, destroying both personal and work relationships. I strongly recommend watching Clyde's video as it provides all of the evidence and personal accounts to give everyone the full story of how bad it's been for years. I can't provide any new evidence or any personal accounts of working with him, but as a former enjoyer of his content, I can give you my point of view on Seth. Earliest of the videos I've seen of him were nothing out of the ordinary. I originally watched Swagkage, and after I finished watching essentially his entire channel, that's when I started watching people like Clyde and Seth, eventually watching most of their videos, as well as a few others from other channels. After a while of watching Seth's videos, I noticed he seemed to think very highly of himself, having a bit of an ego, which I was never a fan of. As time progressed, I seen how he treated his fans poorly, often making fun of them. He was also rude when talking about other YouTubers, which he has no personal experience with. I still watched his content despite his poor attitude because I didn't know how much of it was real and how much of it was for the camera. But more recently, he's openly mocked and belittled the team he supposedly worked with while on stream. He frequently uses slurs off the cuff, particularly on his streams, which is also where he makes fun of any fan with a scaling he doesn't agree with or an idea he doesn't think is good. Further than this, thanks to Clyde's video, we can see Seth consistently verbally abuses his friends or instigates fights between his friends and other YouTubers. He thrives in and enjoys the pain of others and uses that to feel powerful. All of his former friends all have bad experiences with him and are no longer friends with him. I think that paints a pretty clear picture. Others who have worked with Seth have even called him crazy, and many people are warned not to work with him when they decide to. Not only this, but Seth steals people's art, takes credit for things he's never done, using photos of other people with better physiques claiming it's him, threatens others with physical harm, attempting to blackmail his quote unquote friends, lies to his fans over and over. Even after all this, most of his content is scaled, edited, formatted, etc. by other people. He's mostly, he's mostly just a voice who has big numbers. My final thoughts is everyone should boycott Seth, unsubscribe, and stop watching until he figures out his mental health issues, becomes a better person. Because I truly think he can, based on what Clyde has said and what Swagkage has said. And now instead support the creators Seth hurt, like Clyde and so many others. I hope the best for Clyde, and I really hope he takes the Naruto vs Ichigo video into his own hands. His channel deserves the views and growth it will bring. Thank you for watching, and again, go support Clyde.